One-site letters and notices, and the bulk email process. Email notifications is a feature that allows one-site letters and notices, either standard or custom letters, to be sent by email to applicants and residents that have been opted in. This session is going to cover the locations of the feature, how to set it up, and how to use the feature. Let's start with the locations. There are two different ways to locate the feature. First, in bulk is one option through the Administration, Other and Letters and Notices link, as shown here. Navigate to the Administration link, and then to the Other link on the left-hand side. Scroll all the way to the bottom and click Letters and Notices. Another option is to send a letter individually. This can be done from their account and the Letters and Notices tab. For example, on Courtney's account, if we navigate to the Letters and Notices tab and click the New Letter button. Let's see how to set this feature up. To begin, we have to talk about opting in residents, and we have to opt in residents to be able to be used for this feature to balance our need to bulk email and the CAN-SPAM Act. Why do we have to do this? Well, the CAN-SPAM Act is a law that requires rules and regulations for commercial email. It also gives recipients the right to have businesses stop emailing them, or that unsubscribe link you see at the bottom of your emails. Also spells out penalties for violators. A real quick overview of the CAN-SPAM Act is businesses cannot use false header information or deceptive subject lines. The message has to be identified as an ad. It has to let recipients know where the business is located, giving them the right to opt out from future emails, and that opt-out has to be honored, and then businesses must monitor what third-party companies are doing on its behalf. Well, the neat thing with one-site's bulk email feature is numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6 all are done automatically with one-site. So really, really handy tool. For more information on the CAN-SPAM Act, please be sure to visit directly this link here. Now, how do we honor the CAN-SPAM Act? The previous information is not to discourage the use of this feature. It actually is to encourage the use, but to use the feature correctly. A great way to honor the CAN-SPAM Act is to identify, dear applicant, dear resident, we will be emailing you. Just a simple statement. And that statement can be entered into a lease clause, a lease addendum, an application, which is our favorite method, and also in the resident handbook, or all of the above. We recommend adding it directly on the application because otherwise you cannot opt someone in until they are a resident and the lease has been executed, and we like to email applicants as soon as possible. Where do you opt in a resident or an applicant? You'll start on their account on the Summary tab and click the Edit link as shown in red here. Their contact window will open and the General Information tab will be the default. In the middle of the screen, on the left-hand side, there's an opt-in for email notifications checkbox. Click this box and they will be opted in. Let's see how to use this feature. Let's start off by doing it in bulk with the situation that we want to email all of our delinquent residents a notice. So we start off and we will go to the Administration link and then select the Other option. Navigate down to the Notices link. And then we will need to identify our list of residents. This balance due notice that we want to send, we want only charges over $50, so I'll enter that balance amount and then click Find. The system will look for all of the residents that match this criteria. We can tell that these residents have all been opted in because it says yes in the opt-in column. We'll hit select all, and I just remembered I have Ryan's check in my drawer. I just haven't entered it yet. So I'm going to click on his name and hit remove so he does not receive this email. Then we'll find the balance due notice that we want to send to everyone and click generate. By clicking generate, a new window will appear and we will have to click send via email for the email to be sent. Otherwise, it'll just generate a letter. And then click generate. Just like that, it'll send an email to all of these residents our balance due notice. Now, let's see how to do it one at a time, just in case you need to send an individual letter to an individual resident. In this situation, we need to send a pet violation notice to a resident. Start on their account, and then navigate to the Letters and Notices tab. Then click the New Letter button. Next, we could either send it to the resident or to the guarantor, as long as they are opted in. Select the letter that you want to send, and again, these letters can be customized by property. Add any additional notes, and then click Send via email. Cue letter. The system will generate a Word document and at the same time be emailing the resident this letter. It will also stay documented on the Letters and Notices tab. So in summary, for our Letters and Notices bulk email feature, using this process allows for digitized notices. It's a much more modern approach, and it is easier. In addition to this training, please be sure to review Policies and Procedures Policy One-Site Instructions Bulk Email. For more information on this feature, please be sure to submit a support request at www.campusadv.com/support, and your amazing management systems team will be more than happy to help out in any way. Happy emailing!